Hello, this is Anatole, and this is my review of Sopranos Season 1, Episode 1. No title, just called Pilot. Received a score of 8.6 on IMDb. Released in 1999, so the episode is 20 years old. And while in many ways it still feels very contemporary, there are two significant things that make it of its period. And the first one is that it was released before September 11th, 2001. Many things in the country changed culturally and politically, militarily after that. And then second, the series itself ended before the first iPhone was released in 2007. So those two significant events really marked the series. But what's also significant in terms of television is that it was one of the first serial dramas to be released by HBO. It had released Oz a year or two just before that. But the most success that HBO had had up to that point had been in children's television, sports, comedy, sports and comedy. Comedy being stand-up and situation comedy. They had not had any real success with a serial drama. And after The Sopranos was a success, HBO continued to fund that format. So you got 6 Feet Under was the next significant serial drama that came out after The Sopranos. And not only did The Sopranos change programming on HBO, it changed television. So many other shows were more willing to invest in darker characters after The Sopranos. They were also more willing to invest in the psychological, and they were also more willing to tell serial television. So a show like Lost that came after The Sopranos is different because there was a continuity to the show. And even shows that were of the same era, such as The West Wing, had only light continuity. You could watch one episode and not be lost because they would tell self-contained stories. You had to go back to shows like Hill Street Blues from the early 80s before you get a show that was not a soap opera that also had continuity. And the other significant thing of the show is the way that it invested the viewers in morally complex, morally dark characters by first titillating us with the dirty business that they did by murdering, by prostitution, by drug dealing, and then involving us in ways by showing us their relationship in their family, by showing us how they could be nurturing and caring to other people. So in this episode, when Tony shows an interest in the welfare of Artie Bucco's restaurant and even hugs him and mirrors the language that his psychologist had used with him, the language about hope, then we care about Tony in a small way, and that complicates our relationship with the main character. And The Sopranos would continue to do that throughout its 7 seasons, and that would become a hallmark of other shows, later shows such as Breaking Bad. So a lot of what we consider to be modern quality television comes from this series. Well, if you enjoyed this review, please leave a comment or a like. I would like to continue reviewing The Sopranos, but it's a very old series, so I will continue to review if I get some sort of support, just any sort of reaction, a comment or like, and then I will continue to review the series. That's all for now. I hope you're doing well. Take care and see you later. Goodbye.